Welcome to episode 3 of the Big Dog Podcast. Clap it up, guys. Clap it up. With special guest, offensive lineman, number 74, Miles Collar. Avid Illinois fan. Hot start for them. Big win this past
Biggest
Friday.
Illinois fan.
More on them later coming in the episode. Because first, we're going to talk a little bit of MLB. Postseason starting next week. We will have picks in next week's episode for the postseason. And then an unfortunate events happening in Cincinnati. Shit show, you could say.
Oh, yeah. Tampa Bay as well.
And Chicago. And Myrtle Beach.
Shout out Kenny Powers.
Shout out Kenny
Powers, my spirit animal.
So, gentlemen, how we doing? I didn't ask. Kind of an asshole.
Doing good.
Fantastic. Great.
Love it.
Here.
Hey, stay safe from that hurricane, though. You know, serious stuff going on down here instead of Florida.
Thunderstorms, some good winds.
Well, hopefully we get our DC annual hurricane, meteorologist Jacob Hitchcock live from the storm.
Oh,
it's always
we will.
Here.
All right. So, first, I'm going to get into the Atlanta Braves. Obviously, lost Acuna and Strider for the season earlier. Shout out Daryl Falk, big Braves guy. They're 85-71. They play the Mets coming up for 3 and the Royals for 3. And, of course, the Mets are 87-69, so they're both vying for that final spot. Austin Riley on the 10-day DL. What are our thoughts on the Braves this season?
Pretty underwhelming.
I hate them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, not great stuff by them.
Chris Sale.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
18
Probably
wins,
more than former
2.3
Ray.
ERA.
Pretty terrible this year, though. Not gonna lie to you.
Is Chris Sale the Cy Young?
Yeah, he's gotta be. It's gonna be 2 lefty Cy Youngs. Just pretty tough.
Skubal.
No, Skeens is not even tough. He has nothing on Chris Sale this year. I'm sorry, but Chris Sale
next year.
Next year he'll probably get it. If he stays healthy. But it's Chris Sale and Skubal.
Who do we like in that matchup, these three, Atlanta or the Mets? Who do you think's going to get
Probably
that
the
spot?
Mets.
Yeah,
to be honest with you.
I like the Mets as well. They're getting hot at the right time. Back end of the year. They're playing good ball.
Speaking of hot at the right time, our next team, the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, Tariq Skubal just threw 7 2-hit innings against the Rays.
I'm gonna say who won that game today? I saw that was the Tigers.
Tigers won 2-1. Tariq Skubal did not give up.
So that makes the Tigers 82-74, 35-24 since the All-Star game. 17-11 in the last month, playing some really good baseball. Javier Baez might taste the postseason again. Never thought I'd say that.
He's not even playing.
He might fucking be
He's not playing?
Might not.
No, he broke his. He had surgery. He's on. Yeah, no, he's not playing.
Oh shit! Well, no wonder they're playing well. Now it makes sense.
True. Yeah.
Tigers. Probably won't win the postseason, but good to see him in there. Actually, it's really not. They're from Michigan, so actually, I really kind of hope they lose. But they play the White Sox for 3 and the Rays for 3, so that's fucking 6 wins right there.
Looking pretty so, okay, buddy, a little confident there. All right, Rays are playing good ball too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, the Reds.
They might lose
one. They on their fucking off day.
On to the Reds quickly because we got to get to some college football. Good week in football. So as a Reds fan, I have not been watching a lot of the Reds lately because it is rough.
Catch the highlights on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I follow the highlights. I get the alert every morning or every afternoon. It's either Reds win, I'm like, oh, holy shit. Reds lose, I'm like, that's what I expected.
Good job.
Right. David Bell out as manager after 6 seasons. Chris, I want to ask you first as a Reds fan, me as well, obviously. What are our thoughts?
My thoughts are fucking Barry Larkin. Barry Larkin is my thought.
Thoughts on the David Bell firing? Like for me, no. Well, I'm gonna talk. Actually, that's okay. I don't think Bell is the problem. Necessarily. Is he the greatest manager of all time? No. But I will say, David Bell sticks up for his players. I respect that. I love it when he gets ejected. It's
Only thing
good
David
shit.
Bell was good at was running his mouth and getting ejected from games.
He doesn't manage the game well sometimes, but I think Nick Kroll is the problem, or not Nick Kroll. Bob Castellini is the problem.
The entire Castellini bloodline needs to be you fill in the blank, but
Right. They've been bad for years, bro, and they don't spend money. They paid Votto that big contract, well deserved, obviously.
Whoa!
I know. I'm well aware.
But now they're not paying Votto.
You don't need to spend money to play good baseball. Just ask your Tampa Bay Rays.
I swear to God, little rant. If the Cincinnati Reds do not sign Ellie De La Cruz to a long-term contract, I will not be a fan anymore.
Well, they saw what happened to Wander, so maybe that scared them off.
Heard it here. I've been a Reds fan 18 years, born and raised. Okay, I'll still be a fan, but I will hate them for life. If you do not sign Ellie De La Cruz, that is a shame and that is a disgrace to the whole state of Ohio.
I think they're a little tighter on the whole predator investigation unit in Cincinnati.
All right, we do not condone Wander Franco. I don't even like him being mentioned on my podcast.
I would love Willie Adames back.
All right, moving on.
The two people we don't mention here are Wander Franco and, as previously mentioned, Deshaun Watson.
And you mentioned them both in the same sentence. All right, quickly, Chris.
I get canceled.
Couple of options here. I'm going to let you tell me if you would like this guy as a manager or not. Freddie Benavidez.
Nah, he's not really
been there for 11 seasons now, I believe.
Doesn't strike me as like a manager.
Is he the bench? Okay. He's interim now.
Yeah, he is interim. I like to keep him on the
he's managed about half the games the Bell gets tossed in, so
he does have experience.
Anyway, we can hire Jake.
Terry Francona.
I like Terry Francona. Isn't he still going with like the health issues?
Yeah, so we'll see, but it's been rumored. Don Mattingly.
A little old. He's pushing 70, right?
Not that maybe. Barry Larkin.
That's who I'm big fan.
Only thing with Larkin.
Or John Sadak, for that matter.
Skip Schumacher.
I'd be okay with that. Former Red.
No.
Derek Johnson.
I'm not a fan of
He's not a
They were cool. They were cool when the Marlins were solid last year. I mean, it's kind of hard to be good when the.
How about Chris? How about Derek Johnson?
Pitching coach. I think pitching wasn't even that bad this year.
They did. No matter who the manager is, they should keep Derek Johnson. He's a good pitcher. I like him.
Cowden.
Yeah, Colin Cowden.
I'd be cool with Colin Cowgill, honestly.
Pretty tough.
He's definitely especially for the younger
generation. Then I have two more. The first one, the one I think is the best option, former Cubs manager, former Reds catcher, David Ross.
Yep, I was right there with you. I told Chris walking out of school today. I said, David Ross.
I like David Ross. In my opinion, the only reason they got fired from the Cubs was because they were getting counseled.
Yep.
David Ross had some good seasons, and not good seasons, but because that Cubs team was rebuilding, training the guys. Like, he did what he could with that Cubs team, in my opinion.
Did he retire and go straight to manager?
Pretty much.
Like a year or two?
Season, like, it was close.
He retired in 2016, went to ESPN, and got hired. 2020 Cubs season was his first season.
No, I think he should be the first call for the Reds as a Reds fan. That's who I want personally.
I'm with you right there.
And then
Ross or Larkin for me.
How about Joey Votto?
Hitting coach.
Yeah, he's been not a manager yet.
He should be.
Stephen Vogt did it.
Should fire
here's what I'll say.
Hitting coach.
And the Guardians are good.
Yeah.
Stephen Vogt though, and David Ross, catchers know the game better than anybody else.
We don't gotta pay Votto either. We gave him a lot of fucking money.
Shout out Kevin Cash.
Here's my thing with Votto. You bring him on. I think Votto should go down with the Reds. I think he would enjoy that as a hitting coach. Maybe one day, I think Votto could make a very good manager. Because Votto
should come on the show.
He knows the game very well.
Dude,
Joey Votto, if you're watching.
Votto, if you want to, please. All right, moving on. That's enough for the Reds.
Wait, Nick, question.
Yeah.
You live in Boca Raton, correct?
Correct.
Did we get the Costco guys on the podcast? I'm talking Big AJ, Big Justice, the Rizzler.
We have
Ashley
to
Joseph.
we have to get a little popularity first. All right, let's go into college football. We only have a certain amount of time because I don't pay for
All right,
premium
let's get it.
Zoom.
Cheers, Fred.
Breakdown. First game. Let's go right into it. Miles, right to you. Illinois versus Nebraska. Thoughts on the game?
May thoughts?
Yep, good.
Hell of a fight by the fighting
We
lot.
didn't get to catch much of it.
Yeah, I caught about the
Yeah.
last fourth.
I did watch the game. Luke Altmaier looked fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's
215 yards, 4 touchdowns for the guy.
I think he was what, 21 for
Kind of
26?
clip.
Something like that.
Yeah,
And complete
good.
all well.
And Dylan, and you know, if you watched the podcast before, I was high on Nebraska. I'm still high on Nebraska. I think they're a good team. Dylan Raiola, 297 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception. Good game for Dylan Raiola.
Yeah, except for that overtime
Nebraska was
got
just better.
What's what you just say?
What's up?
What'd you just say?
I said Nebraska was just better.
You mean Illinois?
Or Illinois. Sorry.
Oh,
Shout
Sorry,
out my boy
misspoke
from the
there.
same
A
hometown.
lot of thoughts in
Hayden
here. The
Fady.
ADHD was getting to me there.
Arthur, whatever.
Arthur
Fucking
looking
thing.
at me.
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
loud.
State community make you.
Love it.
You know.
Yeah, good game for Illinois and Nebraska. They didn't play bad, just not as good as Illinois. Let's go Illini. Missouri Vanderbilt.
Close, like the
that
missed
shot into the
field
game.
goal.
Let me. Blake Craig should be off the scholarship. 3 for 6 on field goals.
That's really good.
Was Vanderbilt undefeated?
No,
Probably
they
not.
lost the week before.
Oh, so they were 1-1.
They got smoked by some terrible team.
They didn't even play well. Quarterback 178, 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's not bad, but
Fucking solid. I mean,
their
they were
kicker 2 for 4 on field goals. He makes those 2, they win the game. They missed the field goal, of course, to lose it.
Do we have Luther Burden stat line, best receiver in the nation?
76 yards, 2 touchdowns. That guy's good. He could win the award for the best receiver. Or Travis Hunter.
Or shout out Pat Bryant. Guys,
2 touchdowns for Bryant this week. Love that. Missouri's going to be fine, I think. SEC play, they might lose in the SEC, but SEC's good, so. Thoughts on that game, or are we going to move on here?
Missouri looked terrible.
Yeah,
Is
Missouri didn't look good against Boston College either.
Hopefully that's their one,
Is BYU
game.
Kansas State on the list here? Because
It is. We'll get that in a
a
second.
lot on there. I have to watch that one.
Tennessee, Oklahoma. Jackson Arnold getting benched this week for Michael Hawkins. Got benched in that game. Did not play well. 54 yards, 1 interception. Hawkins came in and 132 yards and a touchdown.
Were they playing?
Sampson for Tennessee, really good. Love him. And Lamaleva, 194 and a touchdown. Thoughts on Tennessee?
Nico, really fucking good.
Yeah.
Offensive line, Kelvin Banks, going to be a top 10 pick.
Shout out that defense in Tennessee as well.
Also, James Pierce, going to be a top 10 pick. So,
Tennessee defense gave up their first touchdown of the season.
Tennessee pretty good.
To Oklahoma, it's not a bad team by any means.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, shout out their defense.
Yes.
Good.
Tennessee's good.
Yeah.
I like
and
them a lot.
Oklahoma's going to Auburn, and then they're playing the Red River rivalry. So
Should be a good game.
Yeah,
They can beat Auburn.
Yeah, they can beat Auburn, but at Auburn's not an easy place to play.
Sure.
No, for sure.
They should.
Not Scott Frost. Who's their coach?
Hugh Freeze.
Hugh Freeze. I'm saying Frost, Freeze. Yeah, no. Hopefully, I hope that game, the Red River rivalry. I hope it's a close game though. Just as a fan, I hope it's a good game. Don't see it being close though.
No, I don't either.
I mean, Oklahoma might hang for a quarter or two. It'll be a top 25 matchup. Like I don't expect them to get blown out immediately, but
Hey, last time the Red River, we saw a true freshman quarterback. We were introduced to Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
So anything.
Bears quarterback.
How about
anything is possible.
Correct. This game was a really good game. I was able to watch this one. Really enjoyed it. USC, Michigan. Michigan at home, in my opinion, pulled off an upset victory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it was -5 for
Yeah.
USC.
USC Miller Moss played well. 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, interception. Woody
Alex
Marks.
Orji played well.
13 carries for 100 yards. But Jesus Christ, Michigan cannot pass the football.
Yeah, so why didn't at some point that USC defense just stack the box with 7 or 8 guys and just stuff them?
Is
Coach
Donovan
Martin-
Edwards RB2 now to Khalil Mullins?
Mullins balled out. 154 yards. There might be a 9. I'm not really sure. My handwriting's a little rough. Hi, Livy. Shout out to Olivia on the Big Dog podcast. She's the big dog. Yeah. Hey, guys, let's focus on the game, not the donuts.
What are you talking?
Yeah, no, but I don't know. I was asking that same question, Miles. I even on that last drive, you knew they weren't passing the ball. Alex Orji, 32 yards passing the entire game.
It was only on like 12 attempts, I believe, too.
7 to 12.
Something like that.
Yeah.
See,
It's
so
not even like they were
it's
slinging.
not even like they were going to throw the ball. It's like,
No,
what do
you knew they
It's
weren't
like-
going to throw it. So USC should have won that game.
It's like what we saw last year in the Michigan-Penn State game, but when McCarthy did actually throw the ball in that game, he was effective.
McCarthy can't throw the ball either. Michigan quarterbacks cannot throw the ball. The past 2 seasons, you know Michigan's a run-first team.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, I think Tom Brady threw the ball pretty well.
Yo, show us what McCarthy's good at, Nick.
Oh, McCarthy, he's really good at handing off the ball. Really good at that, you know. And the same with fucking Alex Orji. Like,
First
James
time
Warren got benched. Orji
BDN
got benched.
stomach's been shown on the pod here.
Shut up.
Shout out BDN stomach.
I don't get it. Like, it
Boy.
pisses me off because USC should have won that game. You got to make adjustments on defense. Lincoln Riley, overrated head coach. You have to be
Offensive coordinator wise, he'd be great. Head coach.
Well, that's how it was with what's his nuts, Kingsbury.
Yep.
dude. I'm not gonna get angry. Any more thoughts on that? That's my thoughts.
Oh, I got my thoughts out on the defense, yeah.
Yeah. USC defense just stack the box, like Miles
Yeah.
said. That's all you had to do to win that game. And it really
Donovan
should
Edwards
not have been
fucked
close
them on
if
that
they
last
just
drive.
did that.
We'll give a little praise. I give credit where credit's due. Josiah Stewart, defensive end, Michigan, stud.
All right. Next topic.
Pretty sure he had like 3 sacks.
I had Utah, Oklahoma State briefly. Utah gets the win. I thought they would. Ollie Gordon only 42 yards rushing. I said it before. He has to be better. Yet to really figure it out this season.
They have their 28-year-old quarterback to help them. So
He's
that's
been playing though. Bowman.
Yeah.
Did Cam Rising play?
He
Yeah,
did
he
not.
did.
It was Isaac Wilson.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Horny
Was
play.
All
the
I gotta say is they better not give him.
Yeah. He
he's
needs
20. He's going to turn 26.
Yeah,
he cannot be a starting quarterback.
He's
Oklahoma
just
State-
going fucking
I-
deep.
Oklahoma State is in trouble if they cannot get Ollie Gordon going.
They lost, correct?
They have another
Correct.
tough game, I believe, this week as well.
Take a look.
I'm not sure they have this week. It might be in our picks later. I'm not
I'll take a look.
But so while he looks that up, BYU Kansas State. Chris, you got thoughts on that?
Yeah,
Big
so
win
I
for
actually
BYU.
got to watch this one after homecoming. I believe Kansas State was up 6-0, like minute 45 left in the third or second. And
Yeah.
and with about 13 or so minutes to go in the third quarter, it was 31-6. BYU was winning.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to say anything else. Yeah.
This one surprised me because
Oh, me too.
the week before Kansas State beat Arizona, who I was high on coming into the year. I told you guys I thought Noah Fiesta was going to win the Heisman.
The Fiesta.
I didn't know Noah Fiesta. Huh?
Fiesta, sorry,
Named after the
guys. I
Fiesta
can't.
Bowl?
You know I can't talk. Don't be mean. Damn.
Folks know Fiesta.
Didn't know he was playing quarterback at Arizona, but
So-
congrats to him.
That shocked me. I thought Kansas State was a good team after they beat Arizona, pretty handily too. Is BYU legit?
I think they're the fucking could win the Big 12
Yeah.
at what 4-0, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we get the schedule, sir?
OK State's got Kansas State next week.
Oh,
I'll take a look
okay.
at BYU.
BYU's probably got to play.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if BYU has. Any more thoughts on that, Miles, Dylan?
We're getting
I think Avery Johnson is very mid.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
He,
think
he showed that
Kansas
this week.
State quarterbacks really in
I
general
don't
are
think he's a
great.
Hey, shout out Will Howard though.
Will Howard's all right.
Shout out Will Howard.
But even he at Ohio State, they played Marshall, and he had a terrible pick.
Yeah.
Where's
Jeremiah
Melwood
Smith
at?
is really good. He carries that offense. In
Part
the
of
running
that's
game.
on Smith though too. Like that was a shitty throw, but dude, at that point, just fucking offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
Take the 15 and keep the
Quinshon
12.
Junkins is a stud. Also,
Yeah, Will Howard don't even gotta be
All right,
good.
yeah, we're
bro.
gonna.
enough on Ohio State. Ohio State won big. Not worried about Ohio State. They're gonna be a-okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. What's your guys' team of the week?
I mean, can I?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. My team of the week: Illinois Fighting Illini.
Like it.
I'd probably say, I mean, from a non-biased perspective, honestly, probably Michigan, because if Michigan does not win that game, the season's pretty much over.
Right. Because they're not beating Ohio State.
At what, 2-2?
My God, I hope. God, I hope.
Yeah.
They're not beating us either.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Jim Knowles needs to figure out they cannot pass. Stack the box.
Yeah, my team of the week. Florida State getting their first win of the year.
All right. Yeah. Hey, clap it up.
Yeah.
You know, I text you.
Defense ball. Josh Farmer, shout out Josh Farmer.
Offense looks
love to
shitty
have you
still.
on the pod.
Offense still look awful.
I'd probably go with BYU too. Like,
Yeah,
BYU.
Nah. Don't I texted you and I told you I said congrats, man. I was really rooting for you there, man. I was
sitting
doing
in
the chant. I had the
Chili's. Yeah. I was sitting in the Chili's parking lot after having dinner with these two after homecoming,
Lovely.
and I watched them. And so
This is
pretty
not gambling advice. We do not get into that. But if you
I
are
do.
ever in a pinch, you need some extra cash. Life savings on DJU Younglaze under for passing yards. Code Nick236. First deposit match on Underdog Fantasy.
Love
Only.
it. I hit last night. Turned $2 into 31 on a Monday Night Football. We'll get into that later.
Oh,
my team of the week.
we will.
My team of the week, under the radar. I don't hear anybody talking about them. The Clemson Tigers.
Yeah,
59-35
under the
win over
radar.
NC State, who I thought NC State could compete in the ACC this year. Obviously, 2-2. They're not really going to anymore. Kate Klubnik, 209 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 rushing. Phil Maffa, 7 carries, 107 yards, and a touchdown.
Cade Klubnik's actually starting to look like a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have
Third year as a starter, second year as a starter.
ever since was it Lawrence? They've not been able to figure out the quarterback. So
Yeah, Lawrence.
DJ Young.
Yeah. Klubnik looked
Yeah,
good.
DJ after Trevor, yeah.
Clemson's looked good since that loss to Georgia, so they really might compete this year.
Rough lost to Georgia, but like
It's Georgia.
Yeah, look out for Clemson this year.
I like that, Nick.
Now it's time for BDN's top 25. You already know. Number 1 through 3 for me, no change. No change. Sorry. Georgia, Texas, Ohio State. For me, Georgia still won until somebody proves me wrong and beats them. Georgia's won. I said it last week. They've been the best team in college football for the past 3 or 4 years.
Georgia, Texas, week 7
coming up. Number 4 for me, Tennessee. Have them jumping Ole Miss and Bama after a good win. Tennessee's look really good. 5, Ole Miss moving up a spot.
Like it.
They've dominated the competition. 6, Bama. Didn't do anything wrong. I just think Tennessee almost looked better. Obviously, Georgia Bama this week, huge game.
Bama wins. Where do they? Bama beats Georgia. Where do they go in the rankings? Number 2, number 3.
I'm going 2.
Probably
Texas
2.
moves.
I probably would go Texas, Bama, Ohio State. We'll have our picks on that game in a minute, and then we'll go a little rant or a little quickly here. 7, Miami, 8, Oregon, 9, Penn State, 10, Utah. We're at the top 10.
10 is who?
Utah.
we
Then I
didn't
got-
have homecoming. We honestly probably would have tried and
Yeah.
gone to the
That's exactly what I said.
Miami USF game.
Here in Tampa, I
Yeah.
would have loved to catch that one.
I got 11 Missouri, 12 Louisville, 13 Michigan, 14 LSU, 15 Clemson, 16 Illinois, 17 Notre Dame, 18 Texas A&M, 19 Oklahoma, 20 Iowa State, 21 Washington State. No one's talking about them. 4-0
4-0.
John Mater looked really well. Able to throw the ball and rush the ball.
Shout out.
22 BYU, 23 Boise State, Ashton Genty, really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
24
best friend.
Oklahoma State, and 25. What the fuck is a Hoosier? The Indiana Hoosiers.
Woo! I like that.
They're
Turks-
4-0 in the Big
Signetti.
Ten.
Dude, I like that ranking.
Thank you. Is Indiana? Can they compete with some of these teams in the Big Ten? Can they compete with the Penn State or an Oregon?
Probably can.
We're gonna have to see.
Who would they
Yeah,
play?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Same
They're
can be
4-0
said
though.
for other Big Ten teams, but like for Indiana, we kind of got to see something to.
Shout out to
play.
Indiana though. Good start to the year. Love what is it? Tom Allen's the head coach over there.
Kurt,
No, not
Kurt
anymore.
Kurt Signetti, I believe.
Oh, that's right.
JMU.
Allen is not there anymore.
You.
I'm a little behind on my times apparently.
We're getting Indiana's schedule here.
They've beaten FIU, West Illinois,
Hey,
UCLA,
FAU also
and
beat
Charlotte.
the Panthers.
So UCLA's been their best team.
Yeah, they beat-
UCLA's the worst Big Ten team.
Yes.
Who do they play next?
All
They
right, moving
play
on.
Maryland.
Okay, so we can see if they're gonna be good or not.
Yes.
Because Maryland's okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Heisman
16.
watch. Who do you guys got as your Heisman watch right now? A player or two?
Go ahead, Nick.
I got Cam Ward. I think right now the favorites are him and Dart. I mean Cam Ward, 1,439 yards, 14 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. 2 interceptions, but you know
As
things
of
happen.
now, Cam Ward probably wins the Heisman, but best player in the nation is Travis Hunter. Hate to
Is
say it.
who?
Travis Hunter is the best player in the
I agree.
college.
Shout out Illinois quarterback Luke Altmaier. Balling.
Yeah, and-
no, I mean, bro, if we stay undefeated, he balls. Why not give him some love? 10 touchdowns,
it.
no picks on the season. He's efficient.
Yeah,
I got Ashton Gentry,
Yeah.
Boise State running back. He's got like 600 rushing yards in 3 games.
Yeah.
That's really good. And Travis Hunter, probably.
yeah. More on Travis Hunter in Colorado later.
Jackson.
Shout out sneaky pick, Caden Fagan, Arthur, Illinois.
He sold my parlay last weekend, so
Ah,
not a big fan
He's-
there.
dude, he's from the same hometown as your boy.
Arthur,
Yeah, baby.
love it.
Shout out
Love it.
Arthur.
Shout
Shout
out
out.
Edgar Collar.
Yeah,
Edgar,
love
you're
that.
welcome. Love you.
Edgar Collar, basketball state champion, head coach.
Hey, Kurt.
Current coach of the Knights JV team, is that if I'm not mistaken?
No.
Middle school volleyball.
Oh,
Four,
Hopefully they
4-1
win a
on the
state title.
season. Okay, 4-1 on the season.
love that. Love that for Edgar.
Does it?
All right,
12-1 is it?
Moving on
Yo,
here.
DC changeup working.
What do we what do we think? I think we talked about it a little bit earlier. Oklahoma moving to Michael Hawkins. What do we think about that quickly?
Hawk Tua.
Okay.
Who cares? I mean, seriously.
They're gonna lose
They're
the
not.
SEC.
Yeah, they're not
I-
winning the SEC. They're not going to be a top 3 team in the SEC.
I really
So-
just, honestly, I don't really like their coach.
I was about to say Brent
I don't
Venables,
think he's like.
very good defensive coordinator.
Yes.
Those Clemson defenses were absolutely lethal. Not a good head coach.
How about Florida getting that surprise win to me at least over Mississippi State?
2-2 for
45-28.
Florida.
Mertz,
Mississippi State.
201 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Mississippi State, shout out Coach Reed, current coach of the
Can
night.
can Florida compete at all or no?
Absolutely not.
Napier should not step foot on the campus ever
Okay.
again.
Okay.
They better hope to God DJ Lagway stays.
I will say Mertz looked good though. I was calling for Lively to start, but Mertz did look good last
Yeah,
week.
don't be fooled by that performance. He's still god awful.
We've seen Graham Mertz here.
He got
in the
ran
Big
out
Ten.
of the Big Ten, so
Yeah.
Their next 4 games versus UCF, at Tennessee, versus Kentucky, versus Georgia.
Georgia. Who plays UCF?
Florida. I think they beat UCF, lose to Tennessee, beat Kentucky, and lose to Georgia.
Where is that Kentucky?
I doubt they beat Kentucky. They always lose to Kentucky.
It's at home. It's in the swamp.
So it'll be a tight game.
Yeah, it'll be close. Kentucky's good though.
Play Georgia very well
Kentucky
2 weeks ago.
damn near beat Georgia.
Yeah.
I think they
But there is always one game every year where Georgia looks like shit. It's
Yeah.
been Missouri the past two. But,
How
last year
about,
Missouri.
how about Colorado getting the win over Baylor in overtime? Wester, that final touchdown. You guys see that final play of the game?
Crazy.
Crazy.
Miracle.
Crazy
Yeah,
game.
that was
I mean-
basically a fluke. I mean, that was a 1 in 100 chance.
Yeah.
That was a
I
hope
agree.
and a prayer, and those 3 deep high safeties in the end zone just did not know how to play the position there.
What?
Hey, all you got to do is keep them out of the end zone, and they're
All you
in
gotta
the
do
back
is
of the
a
end
little
zone,
wedge show
waiting
beat.
for a touchback damn
Shut
near.
up,
The next
So-
3 games at UCF versus Kansas State,
Big
at
Noon
Arizona.
kickoff live.
Shout out at UCF. Big noon kickoff will be at that game.
Urban Mind.
Low key, with the rain,
Be going.
if the FAU game is going to get canceled, I might have to make a drive to Orlando.
All right, next.
I would-
topic.
I don't know. We'll see. I just want to say quickly, Memphis, UTSA, Tulane, and UCF all declined the Pac-12 to stay in the American Athletic Conference.
I
Love to
saw
see that.
the Pac-12 trying to sue the Mountain West. Do we have anything on that?
No, it's not a
I do
suit.
not.
They're gonna owe the Mountain West because of the teams that they're taking out.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
which I thought would happen. The Mountain West probably
Well,
a lot
yeah.
of those teams. A
Yeah,
lot of
I
those
mean,
teams
they
are going to
just
go to the
disintegrated.
I think
that
I think
conference.
those teams are waiting for an ACC
Yeah.
an ACC
Invite.
yeah.
Alrighty. Let's go. Conference play really starts this week for most teams. Who do we like as our conference champions? First off, starting in the Big Ten.
Ohio State.
If it's not Ohio State, something is fucking seriously wrong.
I mean,
Bias pick Illinois, but
All right. Let's get a realistic
if I
pick
had
here.
to take a true, I think Ohio State will be playing Illinois in the Big Ten.
Yeah. I got
I mean,
Ohio State
at
over
this
Oregon.
point, there's Ohio. There's
We got Ohio State.
Does
Ohio State over
Illinois
Oregon.
play
Okay.
Oregon.
Yeah, we do.
I think the Big Ten championship is going to be Ohio State and Penn State, and that's not because I think Penn State is better than Oregon. I just think the way the season unfolds, I don't
Like
think.
it.
I think Penn State. I don't think they play Oregon,
Okay.
but I think they finish with 1 loss.
How about the SEC?
Probably
until
the Dogs.
until Georgia proves to me. I mean, we'll see this weekend, really.
Yeah.
And a couple with Georgia Tech.
Or- Texas. Yeah.
So you guys are all on
go
the Georgia
Texas.
train?
No, I'm going Texas. I'm going.
Texas.
I'm
Oh,
going to.
Texas over Georgia?
Forgot they were in the SEC.
I'll
there
take
for a second.
Texas.
Yeah, I got.
I'm gonna take Georgia, but I do. Where's the Texas Georgia game being played?
It
I'm
might
not sure.
be
Should
neutral.
be, yeah, it should be neutral. I think all those games, Georgia, Bama, Georgia, Texas.
So you guys are so that Miles and Dylan with Georgia or Texas.
I'll go
You're for
Georgia, but
Well,
I
we got
will
Texas.
say
We got Texas.
if it comes down to Georgia playing like a Texas or Bama twice, if that's in the SC title game, I don't think they win against said team twice. So
So
Take-
I have the Ole Miss Rebels winning the
I like it.
SEC over Texas.
I like
Um, I mean, we'll see. Ole Miss hasn't really played anyone yet, so we'll see. These SEC teams are going to beat each other up. I
Also,
think
like,
the SEC, in my opinion, they're going to get 4 teams in the playoff at least.
minimum.
Yeah,
4
SEC
or 5.
honestly is wide open, and it's not because they're
They're trash.
yeah, it's
Because
because they're
there's just a lot of good
so
teams.
good.
I
I mean,
like
they
Ole
have
Miss as of now.
how many teams in the top 6?
Georgia, Bama, Texas,
All of them,
Tennessee,
pretty much.
They have 5 out of the
Yeah.
6 top 6 teams.
Missouri.
shout out Ohio State.
Yeah, Missouri's what?
How about the
8
Big?
or
How about the Big 12?
I like Utah.
something? Yeah,
It's thin,
Utah.
dude. It really is.
honestly, BYU could be a sleeper for sure.
I don't think Kansas State or
No,
I have Utah beating Colorado in the Big 12 championship.
I'll say you.
We're not going that far with Colorado.
I'll
They
say
should have
Colorado-
lost the Baylor
But
Bears or whatever they are.
that team is they have the talent to do it.
I'll say Utah now, but it'll probably. I think it'll end up.
They don't have the talent on the O line.
Well,
I don't
that's
line
a
it.
struggle. And then
Yeah,
how about
Washington.
the ACC? I mean, Miami.
Yeah.
I got Miami over Clemson.
Yeah, honestly, Clemson should
I
give
like-
them a run for their
Yeah,
I think
they-
Clemson gets in the playoff.
I was gonna say if Clemson's only other loss is to Miami in that game, I think Clemson does make the playoffs.
If they finish
Yeah, they'd be
what?
undefeated. and they
Clemson should definitely win
If
too.
they finish what 10-2 with the
Yeah.
loss in the.
I also like a tough
Well,
game,
11-2.
at Louisville in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be a tough game for my.
Do we have Louisville Notre Dame this week? I think.
Yes. We are gonna
Don't
get into
forget,
we-
last year Louisville absolutely routed Notre Dame. I mean, that was what
yes.
30-3 or something crazy like that.
I think it was Zach.
Killed
All
it.
right, we're gonna get into the
It
picks
was
for this
bad.
week.
I
We
don't
have
know if Notre Dame
about 2 minutes left here in this
Oh,
segment.
that was USC Notre Dame.
Was it?
If I can find the picks in my sheet here.
USC destroyed Notre Dame.
All righty. Picks for this week. We have about 2 minutes, so not a lot of time. So let's get it going here. 21 Oklahoma State versus 23 Kansas State.
Oh man.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Oklahoma State versus Kansas State this week. Who we got?
Probably Oklahoma
I'd go
State.
Kansas State.
I'm also gonna go Kansas State. I
Yeah,
think
Kansas
bounce back win.
Yeah.
I got Oklahoma State.
We're split here.
What here? Look,
BYU versus Baylor.
BYU.
BYU.
I got BYU.
Baylor shit.
Wisconsin versus USC.
Where is that game?
USC.
At USC. So I got USC.
I'm going USC.
I'll go USC big, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Wisconsin-
Van Dyke also out.
How about Louisville, Notre Dame?
I think Notre Dame.
At Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'd
Notre
go.
Dame. Is that a night game?
I'm not sure.
I want to say Louisville, but I'm also gonna ride the Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think Freeman.
Yeah. I got Louisville. Until Riley Leonard shows me something, it's Louisville.
Against not fucking Army.
Arkansas. How about Arkansas, Texas A&M?
A&M.
I like
got
it.
Yeah, I like him.
A&M big. Stanford, Clemson. Got Clemson big.
Fucking
Yeah.
landslide.
Clemson.
Yeah.
19 Illinois versus 9 Penn State at night.
Where's that at?
It is
Let's let Per take
it's at
it.
Penn State.
I believe this is going to be exactly like the Nebraska game.
Okay.
Fundamental Big Ten football. And I think Illinois is going to get it done.
Is
All
this
We're
a
going to win.
is this a whiteout?
Yeah, that's what I was
Hey,
thinking.
we have
No,
less
it's
than
not
a,
a wide.
hey, less than a minute here.
All right. I'd go Penn State.
I think Illinois can win. I like Illinois.
Yeah,
But
I'd
Penn
do
State
it.
is a tough place to play, especially at night.
I'll give it a toss up. I think it's within 3 points.
I got Penn State. And then how about Georgia, Bama?
Give me the Dogs.
Yeah, give me.
I'm going Georgia.
Where's this game
It's a
at?
tough
At Bama. I got
Give me
Georgia.
the Dogs by a touch.
Off there, Georgia, Bama. Are we all rolling with Georgia or?
Bama.
Really?
Yeah, Bama because it's in Bama. That's
Yeah,
true.
it's crazy that we were contemplating picking Georgia over Bama or any team over Bama at Saban Field. But here we are.
Fucking Dogs.
Yeah, give me the. Who's that coming down the track?
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Shut the fuck up. You're so
Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Give me the Dogs!
Little
All right.
jiggling there with the excitement.
Oh,
Shut
jiggle
love that.
from the wrist.
Shut up. All right. NFL time.
Think
Here
this
we
fucking-
go. Woo.
All right, go for softballs.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start us out here. If that's okay.
That's
Go ahead, boss.
With our week 1 shout outs. And I think you know who I'm going to here. What's up?
Week 3. I think you meant to say.
Well, I don't know what I said. Week 3, episode 3, whatever. I'm going to the Red Rifle himself, Andy Dalton, baby. I grew up in Cincinnati,
God,
Bengals
Deontay
fan,
Thompson.
now a Bucks fan, obviously, and I moved to Tampa. I switched it up. Andy Dalton is my favorite player of all time. Got to start his first start in a year for the Panthers, and he absolutely balled out, put the league on notice. Got a big win for the
They're
Panthers.
probably going to beat the fucking Bengals this week. So
Revenge game for Andy this week. He's coming. 319 yards and 3 touchdowns. Only player to throw for 3 touchdowns, 300 yards this season is Andy Dalton.
yeah, he's hard as fuck.
Good Lord, dude. Andy Dalton looked like
prime Jameis Winston, you could say.
he looked like 2015 Andy Dalton.
You gotta go change your pants here, or you have to continue.
Dude,
pitching a tent, or
let me tell you, boys. That whole game, I watched that game. There was a smile on my face, a legit smile, to see Andy Dalton back doing what he does best. It brought a smile to my face, joy, almost tears. A few tears. I did cry, a few tears, seeing my boy Andy Dalton back balling. And,
dude, he's pretty
good
fucking good, though.
It's good to see, man. Andy, love Andy.
More
man.
career passing touchdowns.
My shout out of the week, Brian Flores.
Yeah.
Brian Flores has got the Minnesota Vikings defense looking like a competent team. Be honest with you. 2 years ago, we had the prevent from winning defense, which is what Don Rebel coined them as, because they are quite bad. But now they're pretty solid. So
yeah, Vikings playing well, man.
Sam Darnold, pretty much the Messiah. I'm not sure though. A couple more rushing
yards. The Messiah, all right. That might be a bit.
He might be the second coming.
All right.
Week 3 shout outs. Joe fucking Burrow. Joe, it's not your fault. 330 yards and 3 touchdowns. It is not your fault. Also, Jamar Chase, 100 and some yards with 2 touchdowns. It is not your guys' fault.
Sorry, that makes 2 quarterbacks this season for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, both Cincinnati Bengals.
All right, my week 3 shout out, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders offense. They ball.
When you're playing against fucking little leaguers, it's pretty easy.
I did not expect the Commanders to come out with that type of offense.
I didn't even expect them to win that game.
Either did Lou Anarumo, so
yeah.
The Bengals
just got to keep
defensive coordinator.
Keep Daniels off of FedEx Field in his career looking pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he unfortunately does play in FedEx Field, so
he's got to maybe bench him, put in whoever is Sam Howell. Put in Sam.
Games.
I don't think he's
also shout out Jaguars defensive coordinator. Not sure how he has a job.
Or just their offense. Not sure how they're in.
Or Doug Peterson.
And Doug's terrible.
Doug just fucking tough.
Could we? That Jaguars looking bad. Could we see Urban get another shot there in Jacksonville?
Be the last guy
I don't think so.
Nick, they'll call you before they call Urban.
I'll tell them how much I admire Urban and they'll be like, oh, yeah, this kid just like Urban Meyer Jr.
We'll give him a little spinning heel kick to the quarterback this time.
Just show him your fucking Halloween costume from a couple years back when you were Urban Meyer.
What?
He was fucking Urban Meyer right there.
That was the debut of Coach Martin.
He literally said, "Mom, for Halloween, I want to be Urban Meyer." That's baller.
He's baller.
Dion for one.
Hey, 7-0. Hey, shout out to Coach Martin. I recently started another new dynasty on NCAA 25.
All right, that's enough. Next topic.
Hey, currently the head coach of the Miami Redhawks led them to a 13-1 season, 13 ranked in the country, MAC champions.
Holy! Shout out to
just the playoff, barely.
Action, baby.
We went 5-7 the next season, so
nice, dude.
We're looking we're looking to rebuild this season.
Coming for your throat there, and fucking.
You basically just Florida Stated it. Honestly, that's really 13-0.
All right, next topic here.
You got 13.
Top 3 rookies this season. Who do you guys got?
Good question.
Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Daniels. No. Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Joe All. He is hurt, but Joe All is going to play like probably a good 15 years of elite football.
Yeah, I got Daniels, Neighbors, Harrison.
Yeah.
Harrison, bad first game since then. Really good. 10 receptions, 198 yards, 3 touchdowns. That is
I mean,
pretty good.
Daniels and Neighbors pretty much like they just have to be there.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't matter who you throw in.
I think when
Yeah.
Kyler Murray figured out he was on his team, he actually decided to pass him the ball.
Right. Only 10 receptions. Of course, that rough first game, but it's kind of hard when Cliff Kingsbury's your offensive coordinator. It's a little.
And he's the Commanders' offensive coordinator.
Oh, shit. Actually, shout out to Cliff Kingsbury. And
First
point,
slur
actually.
on the
Shout out to him,
pod.
actually.
Love that. Good stuff,
up?
Nick. First slur on the pod.
What?
Retarded.
Oh,
Oh, that'll lose us a job one day.
that's nothing.
I might need to bleep that.
When you go to apply for a teaching job in a couple of years, they're going to come back to episode 3 of the Big Dog podcast.
I'll be outside of ESPN waiting for my check, and they're gonna find this and fire me. I'll get canceled.
All right. I'm sure people are going to watch this 50 minutes into the episode.
I wouldn't be surprised if Shannon Sharp's on the pod one of these days. We just
We will not talk.
shout out Shannon Sharp though, still active at his.
Soon enough, I'm going to say soon enough, though, he low-key, he might need a job, so we might want to bring him on.
Gets it in, dude.
Get it in.
Shout out on.
All right. Yeah, so we're all in on Daniels, Neighbors, and Harrison, all balling out.
Ball as well. Big Joe. Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's go back to Cincinnati here and
Let's
those
not.
Bengals. Oh, we're going to.
So
They hold on. They have lost at home to the Patriots, on the road to the Chiefs, and at home to the Commanders.
Patriots was shit. Got fucked by the Chiefs. Got fucked by the refs. Should not have lost that game. Everyone really knows it too.
Hey, can we watch the F-bombs? Or
Unless your name's Brittany Mahomes, you probably agree with me. Or Jackson Mahomes. Or
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. The Bengals offense, there is no issue with the Bengals offense. I mean, they scored 33 points. They threw the ball every time they wanted to. Zach Moss, Chase Brown ran the ball very well. The Bengals defense was absolutely horrible. It was the first game in NFL history with no punts and no turnovers.
I wanted to add second straight game for the Commanders, no punts. That's pretty baller. They've scored on every drive aside from the kneel downs.
They had 6 field goals last week.
I don't know what was going on the defensive side of the ball, but yeah, I mean it's 2nd and 21, turns into a 3rd and 14, which then became a 4th and 4. If the Bengals get off the field, they scored a touchdown on their next drive, probably win the game. So no reason why that should have happened.
Yeah.
That's really all I got.
Miles
Cincinnati's pretty bad. I mean, what? Bengals, Reds. Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
Commanders proving me wrong.
Cincinnati blank bad.
I just pray that in the next 2 or 3 years the Reds are good. They should.
Right. You gotta give some to get some. The Bengals are gonna be bad, well, at least for now, but Ohio State's going to win the national title, so gotta give some to get some.
Right. So are the Bengals a playoff team? Do you think they figure it out?
No.
I mean, a week ago I said yes.
Shit, all right.
After
I
last
don't
year.
think so, right?
Brutally honest. Not with the defense.
I hope. They can be.
Yeah,
they're good enough
they definitely can be, but whether they're going to do it, I'm sure their schedule is not favorable either.
Right. I mean, they got to play Ravens and Steelers. So
I mean, they outplayed the Chiefs for essentially what was 4 quarters,
and that bullshit penalty, no call at the end.
Mahomes held Mahomes to the least amount of passing yards in his career with 2 interceptions. Defense looked very good against
over there at
Chiefs.
Over there at Burrowhead.
At Burrowhead, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Just wait till Mahomes sees that Vikings defense in the Super Bowl. He'll pass for about whatever orgy did this weekend.
About 40.
Yeah.
You know, Miles, I'm just thinking, it's really great to have you on the podcast, man. It's good talking to you. It's good seeing you. I'll see you next week, and I'm coming home, so.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
For
we'll
the
film
Mitchell
the
game.
Big Dog
Oh, yeah,
podcast
Mitchell game.
with you in person.
No, because we film on Tuesdays. I won't be home on Tuesday. I'm
Next
excited, though.
Tuesday, podcast will be at my house
I'm
because
excited to.
we'll be filming from the safety of the Revel residence.
Excited to see you boys a few weeks here. Anything else on the Bengals, or we pretty much wrapped up there? I think
No.
Chris
I
think
ran
we're
it
good.
enough. Dallas Cowboys. 1-2.
Yeah.
Boys.
Good. I hate them.
Great.
Next topic.
Don't even waste our time.
Yeah, we don't need to. Stephen
Really?
A. Smith said it best.
All I'm gonna say is their next game should win versus the Giants.
I hope they lose.
Yeah, I hope they get demolished.
But after that, it gets a little rough. It gets a little rough for them. They have the Steelers, Lions, Niners, Falcons, Eagles.
I hope they lose every single game.
The
for
Niners
rest of my
fucking
life.
suck too. So
Yeah, but the Niners are boys.
Eagles looking good in that NFC, in my opinion, to win that.
Hey, all I'm saying is Brock Purdy against every other
barely
NFC
beat
team.
the
He's like
Saints.
15-0. Against the Vikings, he's 0-2. So Vikings
Shout
might just
Minnesota.
have it figured out, but
No, all I'll say about the Cowboys is CeeDee Lamb's looked good. Obviously, he's one of the best receivers in the league. Definitely earned that paycheck. But they got to run the ball better.
yeah, Rico
Their
Dowdle.
defense
for
is-
my
Yeah,
team.
Rico,
Trash.
88 yards running on the season, and then Ezekiel Elliott, only
has Micah
62
Parsons
yards and a
done
touchdown.
anything? Has Micah Parsons been like a contributor? Because I haven't really heard.
Looking at these scores, I'm gonna go with no.
So good.
They've given up
Oh, God.
17 and then 44 and 28. I'm gonna go with no.
Might be. Might be.
Now, shout out Ezekiel Elliott, but he's more of like a third down back, goal line back though. So the yards.
Pretty
aren't
sure
gonna be a lot
Dalvin
for him.
Cook's on the squad still too. So that's
Practice
pretty-
squad, I believe.
Oh, is he? Yeah, he's
That's
somewhere.
a
He's
tough
somewhere
running
in
back.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Dowdle, Ezekiel Elliott, and Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
If you add all three of them together, you might get a competent running back. Like you might equal like a Tank Bigsby or something.
Right. Now
Oh.
on to the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go.
3-0, have beaten the Niners and the Texans and the Giants, but that's expected. Sam Darnold been one of the best quarterbacks so far. 657 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Justin
I think
Jefferson,
you're
14
wording-
receptions.
Other than the absolute
273 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, basically, he's winning the MVP.
Like it.
Shout out JJ McCarthy for getting drafted, but you won't see the field.
We kind of knew that was going to be the case.
Yeah, no
When-
shit.
Justin Jefferson.
What, do I need to act
greatest
it out
player to
again?
ever step on
Yes,
the field.
please show us JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, let's see it. But really, who are shouting out here
Somehow-
for the Vikings?
Can we get a side profile of that,
No.
please?
All I'm going to say is somehow he got hurt handing the football off. I mean, I just did it, and I'm 6 feet tall and
So
fat.
did Quinn Ewers. So-
Somehow a national champion got hurt handing the football off. Not really sure how that happens. But I guess when you go to Michigan, you're kind of pussy, so I guess that
I'll tell you how that
adds up.
fucking happens.
Right. So how long do we think the Vikings stay undefeated? They got a couple games here, the next 4. Let me know if you guys think they get the win or not, all right?
Yeah.
Packers.
Yes.
I think they win.
Problem.
Miles?
I think the Packers win.
With Malik Willis?
I said defense. But with Malik Willis, I got Vikes. I like the Packers.
How about the Jets?
Ooh.
Win.
They'll probably lose that one just
Yeah,
because.
I got the Jets. I think it ends there at 4-1.
Sam Darnold revenge tour. He's going and smoking the Jets for what they did to his career.
Yeah. So we're all going Jets except for
They draft
Miles.
Yeah, Jets.
While we're on the topic, I just wanted to bring awareness to while we're on the topic with the Packers, Jets, and Vikings. shout out Brett Favre. Came out today. Has Parkinson's
Yeah.
disease, unfortunately. You hate to see that.
Brett Favre's
Yeah.
done some questionable things as well, so we won't get into that.
But let me ask you guys this too. I saw something today that they don't know if it's related to playing football. Definitely could, because I mean, hits to the head. And I thought about this too. Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's as well. Of course, Muhammad Ali, boxing, hits to the head. Could we? And then hear me out.
Let's just say it's a good thing it was CTE, so like Antonio Brown.
Well, and then that brought me back to the whole Tua Tagovailoa thing too. Like all these head injuries, Parkinson's. Like could that be linked? You think?
Most likely. I mean, I don't know, but
I'm not a.
that's only two people, that have come out like that.
Right.
That like we know of, and there's like
True.
1,000. So.
Yeah,
I'd say concussions probably aren't good for your overall health if you're gonna ask me. So
been there, had my concussion back in the second grade.
Dude.
Falling off the old bike.
Yeah. No, shout out Brett Favre though. Prayers for him. Hopefully everything's all right. But unfortunate news there. And then the Vikings play the Lions and the Rams. I think they win both those games. After those games, I think they're 6-1.
You know what? I think they're 20-0 and they're Super Bowl champions.
All right, moving on. Not a lot on the slate here for NFL today, but I feel like we talk about the same stuff every week, but it's still a developing story. Steelers quarterback situation. Mike Tomlin says that they are preparing Fields to start this coming week, but won't commit to him as a starter, saying in the summary, not exactly, but from what I read, that if Russell Wilson comes back and is healthy, he's still the starter, which doesn't make sense to me because he's completing over 70% of his passes and they're 3-0.
Russell Wilson will be playing for the Miami Dolphins in 3 weeks.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is they're 3-0. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
that's what I'm saying.
Ride it out until he shits the bed.
How bad even is this calf? Like, I feel like they kind of wanted Fields to just step in anyway.
That's what I said last week.
I don't
calf
know
injury.
Yeah, I don't know how serious this actually is.
Well, and again, last week, Wilson was in pads on the sideline as the emergency quarterback.
Yeah, to miss 4 weeks with a calf injury just doesn't sit right.
And then be in pads, so he's good enough to play, but not to start. Like, I don't.
Just release him at this point. It's $1 million. Like, if you don't want him to play, just cut him.
But that's kind of a suspect kind of thing going on. Like, how he's in. Does that make is that crazy to anybody else where he's good enough to play but not start? Like, I don't.
And he kind of got hurt like right when the season was going.
Exactly. It came out of nowhere. So maybe Fields was the guy all along, and he's been playing. I mean, best quarterback.
Kenny Powers.
Over a 70% completion rate, and they're undefeated. Like, I don't know what more do you want from Justin Fields?
Rehab.
Yep.
Big Fields guy, former Bear,
former Buckeye. Love that. No. So anyway, we went and did some conference championship picks for the college football. What are you guys' top 3 teams or top 4 teams right now in the NFL?
Top 4 teams.
Bills.
1 Vikings, 2 Vikings, 3 Vikings, 4 Vikings.
Bengals, Giants, Panthers.
Shut
up.
I mean, personally, I feel like the Panthers have to be number 1.
We got a little barkage going. We got a bark in the park.
I couldn't even hear it, to be honest with you.
Now would be a great time to shout out our sponsor, Diet Coke.
Our unofficial sponsor.
Unofficial.
I think the Bills are the best team in the NFL right now.
I agree, especially after last night.
Yes.
All right, top 4 best teams. Give me the Vikings. No bias, like not in order. Vikings.
That's pretty biased.
All right.
Bengals.
God bless. I don't know. Vikings are up there. I think the Texans are a good team, even though they just got spanked. I mean, you got to put the Chiefs.
Fuck.
Here's
Not the
mine.
Niners.
Mine is Andy Dalton and the Panthers. Hear me out. The Andy Dalton Panthers, best team in the league. Bryce Young Panthers, worst team in the league.
Yep.
No, for me, I got number 1, Buffalo Bills. 2, Kansas City Chiefs. 3, Philadelphia Eagles. 4, New York Jets.
Okay.
Well, high with Jets.
I'm high on the Jets. I like the Jets. I'm cheering for the Jets, to be honest. I'm cheering for A-Rod, Garrett Wilson.
Shout out Jamie O'Leary and shout out JT
Yes.
Heckler.
Love O'Leary. Where'd Dylan go?
He's tending to the farm.
Oh,
Yeah.
to Olivia.
Yeah.
How's JoJo and the whole teeth thing going?
He's good. He's right here. I would show you him, but
Shout out JoJo on the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah, no. So we got one more than picks. Like I said, not a lot on the NFL segment this week. But
Yeah, let's keep it nice, short and sweet here.
Yeah, still
Bears,
valuable. Still
football,
valuable
yeah.
time talking to you guys. You know, actually I talked to Mom earlier. I told her all 3 of you guys are like a brother to me, so I miss you boys.
Well, he's your actual brother.
Well, yeah. But then, like, Miles, you and Dylan, you guys might as well be my brother. I mean,
Hey, thanks, man.
We have
Yeah,
our
man.
own rooms now. So.
Well, I sleep
you.
in your
love you, boys. So Dolphins quarterback
Shout out
situation,
DC.
not
Oh.
great.
I did it. Well.
Skylar Thompson, 107 yards, 13 for 19. Then he got benched.
Rumor has it
Tim,
Tim Boyle will be starting this week.
79 yards, 7 for 13.
Skylar Thompson's horrible. Next question.
Miami Dolphins are about to have maybe the worst 4 weeks when two
Like
out.
Chris said, next 3 weeks, I think it's going to be Russell Wilson.
Or Bryce Young.
Honestly, Jameis.
Or Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
How about Tyler Huntley? They just signed him in the practice squad. He's all in the practice squad.
Should start.
Yeah, he's
Even if
better
he doesn't
than
have the offense.
he's
That's
better.
what I'm saying. He's better than
Skylar
Thompson or Boyle.
Dude, guy was a Pro Bowler. Come on.
He's fucking former pro.
Pretty sure he was a 2-time Pro Bowler, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow. So,
I
You know, he was a 4-time Pro Bowler.
Andy Dalton. Andy fucking Dalton. Now,
I
I'm
think
well
he
aware.
earned- I think he earned like one of those. To be
Could we see Andy Dalton in the Pro Bowl this season?
Should.
Probably not, but I mean, how many games is he gonna play?
Probably all of them.
Well,
I guess.
hopefully all of them. For all the Panthers fans watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. They're like, please let Dalton start.
Let the red rifle rife it out.
Watch.
Rifle.
I'm gonna cheer for the
Rifle
Panthers. They're gonna F around and they're gonna end up winning the division. Over
He
the Bucks.
resurrected Deontay Johnson for my fantasy.
You know what? I'm okay with that. If the Bucks don't win the division and Andy Dalton goes to the playoffs,
That'd be tough as
I'm-
hell.
I'm A-okay with that.
What if he wins the Super Bowl?
Not gonna happen. He's in the same division or he's in the same league as the Vikings.
I'll tell you what, if the Panthers start playing well and Dalton keeps starting, I'm buying a jersey. All I gotta say.
Yeah, because you have the money for that.
Heard you were in the job market currently. How's that going?
Apply for 4 jobs in local schools, so we'll see if it works out.
Oh,
Dude, that's good.
He's gonna
pay.
play.
Jobs that I actually have a good shot at getting, actually, because I actually have a decent resume for that. So, you know,
Dude, you have a pretty good resume.
Pretty girthy resume.
okay. All right, let's get in some picks. Let's wrap it up here. I'm gonna go get some
Yep,
dinner
yep,
with the boys, with the fam,
What's we having for dinner, Chief?
whatever they got in the hall. So we'll find out. I'll text you, boys.
If I had to guess, I'm having a ham and cheese sandwich for maybe the 4th dinner in a row here.
She had a grilled ham and cheese for lunch earlier. It was quite good.
oh nice.
Did you prepare that or little haul?
Full hall. It was grilled. So
Okay.
Mine are grilled too, but it's
yeah,
from-
I had that and a little dude. Effie, shout out to Effie Dining Hall really quick. They make a mean little wrap, little turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo, little onion.
Shout
in there,
out
little
Boar's
pickle.
Head Ham. No, they just got
Very good.
recalled, but Boar's Head Ham.
This got recalled?
Yeah.
Yeah, they recalled
unfortunate.
one of their shit
Got
because
fucking recalled like Bryce Young, dude.
it had poop in it or something.
Oh, that's not great. Won't be eating that anymore. Won't be having
Oh,
ham.
I'm still-
Sure.
We're going
I'm still in
Great
the-
Public
in the
for
Boar's Head.
how long?
I'm still in-
Yeah, right. Well, personally, I'm a big Walmart brand guy. You know, gotta
Enough
save
of
money.
food, guys. We're
Yeah, let's move
Yeah.
on here.
Worth that.
No, notice how that kind of got us off track.
Yeah. All right. Week 4 picks here. Thursday Night Football, Cowboys, Giants.
Heard more about fucking boys.
Cowboys.
Giants.
Might as well go with the Giants.
Hopefully the Giants.
Yeah,
Chris,
but
Giants as
Cowboys.
well.
Boys get it done. To be honest.
Saints, Falcons.
Saints.
No, Falcons. Give me the
I
Falcons.
got Falcons at
honestly,
home.
yeah,
I'll go Falcons.
yeah. Go with the. Can't
Chris,
say
stick with
what.
the Saints.
Saints probably put up another 45 piece, like always.
Vikings, Panthers.
Vikes.
I got Vikes.
Yeah, you don't even need to ask.
I'll take the Vikings, but Deontay Johnson better give me like a smooth 15 fantasy minimum.
Yeah, he plays for the Panthers.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, we were talking about the Packers.
Oh well, you said the Panthers.
Your fucking fat ass said the Panthers and the
Still the Vikings though.
Vikings.
Yeah,
so-
Vikings.
If it was the Panthers, would I be taking the Vikings?
Sorry, I didn't mean to curse at you. I'm sorry.
Also, you just said Chris, you mentioned earlier the Bengals do play the Panthers. So
Well,
Anyway.
I forgot.
Steelers,
Okay.
Colts.
Ooh,
Probably-
give me Steelers.
Give me the Colts.
For the Bengals' sake, shout out Pat McAfee. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, give me the Colts.
Best punter.
I'm taking the Steelers to go 4-0.
Pat McAfee, if you're watching, would love to have you on or on your podcast.
Yeah, I think we would end up on his. I don't know if he's coming on to ours.
Actually, no, we would love it if he came on ours. Give us a little publicity.
Either way, we get publicity.
Yeah, I know.
Probably
I feel
more actually if we're on his. Because more
Pat
people are gonna watch
McAfee,
it.
if you're ever
Four girthy gentlemen from the Big Dog Podcast.
Pat McAfee, if you're ever at an FAU game for college game day, this guy right here is nailing it from 30 yards. That's all I gotta say.
Let me. Yeah,
You're drilling one.
I
Robert
might
Abel.
be the biggest guy you ever have do it. You know, basically an offensive lineman, but I'd be happy to do it.
You'd be like
it's like Vince Wilfork out there. kicking
like
a
Mevis
PAT.
from
Or you know what?
Who?
I'll tell you what. If they're ever in realistically, if they're ever in Miami at the Hurricanes, I'll be there.
Just a kid.
Let me kick.
This chubby
Or let
bastard.
me meet Kirk Herbstreit.
Or Richie. Former district runner-up.
Nick, hey, district runner up. So you have experience competing. Do you think you can make this kick?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Broncos, Jets.
Jets.
Going Jets.
Broncos.
Ooh, like
Really?
They look good
Roll out
against
on
the
that one. Eagles, Bucks.
Eagles.
Give me the Bucks. Good bounce back win here.
Give me Eagles.
This is gonna shock you guys. I actually did pick the Eagles in this one.
Oh wow.
You have
It is
money.
in Tampa Bay. By the way, Tom Brady. You know what? I forgot Tom Brady's calling that game. Good things happen when TB12's in Tampa. Give me the Bucks.
Tom's returning to Tampa.
Yeah, he's calling the game this week.
Let's go to the game.
Forgot when TB12's there, good things happen. Give me Tampa Bay. Bengals, Panthers.
If the Bengals don't win, I don't know what I'll do, man. I really don't.
Yeah, give me the Bengals. First win of the year.
Florida State style.
You got Per?
well,
I'm with the Bengals as well.
Yeah. See, back
Deontay
in,
Johnson will probably have a field day.
see, back in 2019, one of those years, was my last day my last day as a Bengals fan.
You're a piece of shit.
Because you're
so-
a band.
I was a half and half Bucks and Bengals up until the day that a guy named Joe Burrow was drafted and a guy named Andy Dalton was cut.
Holy
He ain't
shit.
losing to that team. Andy Dalton, revenge game. Give me the Carolina
Burrow
Panthers
is a
and Andy
lot
Dalton to
better
throw
than
for 3 more touchdowns.
That I don't doubt happens.
Jags, Texans. Texans.
Oh,
Jags are
the
all.
Texans,
Jaguars look
the Texans by
terrible.
90.
yeah, Texans.
How about Commanders, Cardinals?
Give me the
Ooh, I actually
Commanders.
like that match.
Take the,
Commanders.
I'll take the.
I love Marvin, but I'm going with Commanders.
I'll take the Cardinals.
I'll go Cardinals.
Don't you got?
Commanders.
Me as well. Patriots, Niners. I got Niners.
Yeah, Niners.
Yeah.
Browns, Raiders.
Raiders.
The
I think the
Browns.
Browns.
Yeah, Raiders.
Max
Gardner
Crosby's
Minshew.
about to have a
Chris, who you got?
Deshaun Watson.
Chris, what do you got?
Raiders.
Really?
Oakland.
I got the Browns. Hopefully a market where ball's out. Just traded for him, so can only hope. Chiefs, Chargers.
Chiefs.
I got Chiefs.
Fuck the Chiefs, but also fuck Jim Harbaugh. So
Chiefs.
Pretty convenient that Derwin James, former Knoll, gets suspended the game before the
It's true.
Chiefs.
well, Derwin James always gets suspended for hits. So,
Yeah,
like,
but this one was not
Yeah,
even.
I'm gonna be honest. If you ever catch me picking the
pretty
Chargers,
dirty player,
if
Derwin.
you ever catch me cheering for Jim Harbaugh, go ahead and hang me because
Okay.
Yeah.
fuck Jim Harbaugh. Gotta say it
Give me
every
the
podcast.
Chargers. Lad McConkey
All
he's
right.
going for like 300 yards.
Bills, Ravens, Sunday Night Football. I got the Bills.
I hate both teams,
Give me the Bills.
but I'll take the Bills.
I'll go Ravens here.
Really? It is in
The
Baltimore.
Ravens
so I don't hate
0-3 as well.
One and two.
1-2. Next week, again, two
No.
Monday Nighters. This might be the worst game that you ever
I was going to
watched.
say that earlier. Talking about
Titans versus Dolphins.
Little
This
toilet
game-
bowl
give
action.
me Will Levis to get his first win of
Yeah,
the season.
yeah.
Same.
This game might be 6-3. I
Little
got the
baseball
Dolphins. I think it's. I could go to that game.
It'd probably be about $3.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I might have to go. No, I think Dolphins get it done. Just too many weapons at home. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. I think they get it done. And then final game here: Seahawks, Lions.
Seahawks, Lions.
I'll
At
go-
home, I got the Lions.
Go with the Seahawks.
Give me the Hawks. Shout out
Yeah.
Devin Witherspoon.
Give me the
Shout out
Lions.
Haley Welch and the Hawk Tua podcast.
Top two.
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't shout that out on this podcast. We're better than them.
Love to
Said
be on the podcast.
Jackson Wainwright. So
The
And, folks,
Dolphins.
Hey, starting at $30 for Titans Dolphins here on
yeah, I
Monday.
might go.
$35 for section 350 row
Pretty good.
27.
Might have to go. That's gonna do it for the podcast, boys. Miles, it was an absolute honor. Yeah, clap it up, guys. Clap it up. Miles, I loved having you, man. I would love to have you back anytime you want to come back on.
Thanks, boss.
Honestly, if you used to become a regular at this point, like I don't really care.
We
I'd
drink
love to
over.
have you, or I mean, make it every other week or an occasional appearance from you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Uh,
having me.
We'll have to hear him after the Illinois Penn State game.
Oh yeah, we'll get a
Over
little.
here,
I can get a little calling
A
too.
little calling.
Just so I can get
Oh
on.
yeah, that'd be classy. Yeah, man. Good seeing you, Miles. Good seeing your face, man. Crest Dylan, as always.
You too, man.
Looking forward to seeing you boys. Miss you guys. But tune in next week to the week episode 4 of the pod. Soon enough, we're gonna blow up one of these days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's only
I
a
wouldn't
matter
be
of time until
surprised.
Scott. What's up?
It's bound. It's just
Like
bad.
eastbound and down.
yeah. Shout out Kenny Powers, third time of the night.
It's only a matter of time until Scott Van
And
Pelt's
again.
calling us.
My spirit animal. Danny McBride, love to have you on the pod.
Andrew Chafin also love to have you on
Yeah,
the pod.
Andrew Chapin,
Former
the
Cubs.
real life Kenny Powers.
Yeah.
Trevor
Of course,
Bauer also love to have you on the pod.
Okay.
Go to Emanger.
Showed up.
Joey Votto.
Yeah, Joey
Basically
Votto.
anybody that's famous.
Kevin Cash. Shane
How about David Bell, dude? He means
Anthony
unemployed.
Rizzo.
You might come on the pod.
Patty Pimblett would honestly.
All right.
Oh.
Antonio
We're
Brown. would
We're getting a
love to
little
have
off
you.
topic here, boys. That's gonna do it. I will see you boys next week. Hey, go Knights this week. Hopefully you guys get that game into the shirt.
Looking like it's going to end up being Friday night.
Really. Love it. All right, boys. Catch you guys later.
Hey, see you, BDN.
See you, Miles.
Yeah,
See you, Tua.
Well, because originally we